Thank you so much for stopping in. I want to remind you that I am an intuitive conscious trance channeler through automatic writing. What I do is I receive the messages, I write them, I write what I'm getting, and then I read the messages to you. This is the transmission I have for you today. The increased reveals the energetic changes introduced lead many, many more to feel like they are being attacked. So I guess I should, in the past, we're getting new energetics. The earth is going into a new energetic phase. And there are people who are starting to, we're all being introduced to new revelations, new things that have been hidden from us, new things that we didn't know about, more details about things that we wondered about, that kind of thing. And we've all gone through this. We've all gone through this cycle where we were not aware, and now we're becoming more aware. And that's what they're talking about, is we are becoming more and more aware of things that we've been lied to about, things that we have been manipulated through. And that what they're saying is leads many, many more to feel like they are being attacked. That changes in other people are happening very fast. Most come into this change and the speed in which it comes. So it comes fast for some, it comes slow for some, and some of it hits us on the head and we're like, what just happened? They don't know where to begin. They don't know where to look. They're having difficulty sorting out where to begin. They do, in fact, hear. They do, in fact, hear things are still coming into light. Too much is coming in too fast. That's what they're feeling. There's too much coming in. There's too much coming in fast. There's too many reveals happening. There's too much. The people that I talked to before, they're not talking to me the same way. We don't believe in the same thing. It's all coming in too fast. That's their impression. But they do begin to have a sense that something has changed. The people around them have changed. They tune into, that makes them tune into the louder voices. They focus on the feeling of being targeted for willingly leading down a path they knew was wrong. The big voices of MSN, the truth community, the spiritual community included. The louder voices and new voices emerged to a big recall of the term light worker. This is kind of disjointed, isn't it? As though it is a new concept, a new word. Rotating words and terms again. Do you see how events, words, emotions loop back around, rotate over again? A new face delivering a rotated word. Stay your course. You are to remember those who are being most affected by the energy transition are those who have been out of New Earth mindset. It may be completely known by you. However, to those who are newly coming into the new resonance, are not familiar with the things you have lived through for the past times, they very well have not heard the word light worker, the word chakra, benevolence, or discernment. This is all new territory for them, and thus, from this grouping will emerge new voices who consider themselves expert because they became aware of the newly entering energetic resonance before others did. This is how the energetics catches on. So what I'm hearing right now is explain this a little bit. I'm thinking. So there are people who have never heard the word discernment. They have never heard the word chakra. That's what they said, the word chakra. They've never heard the word light worker. These people are coming into this energy now because the energy is more available because of where our galaxy is and Earth is moving around the whole big scene. So they are just now hearing these words. They're just now becoming familiar with it. So those they're calling them new voices. The people who are at the leading edge of this, of the new word that they're hearing, discernment, those people that are at the leading edge of the new word that they're starting to hear, discernment, are starting to consider themselves the expert because they are on the leading edge and it's come across their path, and they're the new voice that are going to talk to all the people that are coming into this new energy. For this grouping, then it says this is how the energetics catches on. So more and more people have to learn that any word, become aware of it, just because we're no longer ensconced in the controlling the energy of the outgoing era. For this grouping, they have lost grasp of all they know to be true, beginning the path of enlightenment, just as many before them have. Yet it comes as a less willingness because the universal energetic changes makes it necessary. So when you were coming into enlightenment, when you were moving yourself from wherever you were into a more enlightened state, you were willingly doing that. You were like, this is kind of my path. This is something that makes sense to me. I resonate with that. So now that the universe is actually going into that kind of, we're going into the energy, they're being kind of forced into it. It's not their choice. It's just they're going to be coming into that same energy. And it's, they have less willingness because the universal energetic changes make it necessary, not always from an internal realization to go through the transition, but a resonance change that creates the need to adjust. The resonance to the energetic changes create the feeling that they are being attacked. So they just feel like they're being attacked because it's new. It's not something that they're familiar with. They will have leaders within the grouping. They will begin from the stance of being attacked, infiltrated, ultimately reveals those hidden informations previously considered conspiracy, fringe sources. However, this information time within your age is entering the universal positioning where information is benevolent, it is harmonious. Thus, the accidental input of evil cannot penetrate easily, if at all. Oh, that's great. You are entering into the very early stages, yet the protections of benevolence is of tremendous strength. Integration becomes a mission within all souls. Integration into the benevolent energetics on the way. Thus, to shape and alter your soul growth that has been fully integrated learning. Oh, okay, so basically we're integrating this new energy into our soul learning. And that's part of what this is about. This was very disjointed. Integration becomes a mission within all souls. And that's what we're here. We're all integrating. We've integrated, we've lived in the dominance era many lives, many times, many years, ages and ages. And now we're moving into a more harmonious energy. So we've integrated the rights and the wrongs of dominance energy. And now we're moving into a more benevolent, harmonious energy coming. And we need to make sure that we understand it's a new energy that we're starting to move into the new age. And it is all so that we integrate and we spend enough time, which we will, enough time to integrate the new energy as well. The benevolent energy, the harmonious energy that's coming. And that we will have centuries, years, generations of that coming also. But just remember, the other thing that they told us a long time ago is every single day gets better. Energetically, every single day gets better. And that's what we have to remember. We have to keep remembering that every single day and appreciate, look for the new, look for the difference between today and yesterday. That was really disjointed. If I decide to leave this transmission in, there's important things in it, so I probably will, but it was very disjointed. I'll have to re-listen to it or reread it, but thank you so much for stopping in. Please like and share my videos and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned because there's a lot more to come.